Well, the truth is, Colin, we've all been calling for it for weeks and weeks and weeks, but it's only a small part. I mean, the windfall tax alone would only count for just over £100. There's another big windfall being made by the renewable companies, Colin, who, because of the rate of inflation being so high, they're getting their own particular windfall of hundreds and hundreds of millions of pounds. So Reform UK are saying there should be a windfall tax on them. But the reality is that's nothing like enough. This is the gravest crisis for 70 years. And we're calling that they should get rid of VAT on energy bills. That's one of the Brexit opportunities that they seem unwilling to use. And we should get rid of these environmental levies that account for about 25% of everybody's electricity bills. The truth is, the government's finances are in much more robust health than we're being told. There's huge amounts, I mean, billions and billions of government waste that they can cut out. So this is very affordable. What none of us can understand, who actually are in touch with the depth of this crisis, is why the government is dithering, delaying, sitting on the fence, rather than actually acting to help the people across the whole country.
Somebody who's been in business, and just to take the part of the BPs and the Shells for a second, they will say, look, this is a real disincentive to the stuff we do. Yes, we're having a good year. Part of that's down to our lights. Part of it's down to circumstance and what's happening globally. But actually, don't forget the dreadful years when we make huge losses. We're a business, and like all businesses, you've got to see us over a period of time.
Look, for sure. But the reality is, these energy producers, they invest over decades, not 1 or 2 years. And yes, they have good and bad years, but they have a sort of an average price at which it's worth investing. And we are seeing huge windfalls way, way above that. And we heard it from one of the bosses themselves, that actually it wouldn't act as a disincentive. And I repeat what I said, Colin, this is the gravest economic crisis that any of us have seen almost in living memory. It's far worse than I think the government is, given the way they're acting. And there's no guarantees that inflation's going to stop here. It could well be that energy prices continue to go up. And we think that, at the end of the day, it's economics, and I'm quite sure that Michael Portillo would agree. If you cut taxes, you get higher growth. And if you get higher growth, you get higher wages, you get higher tax revenues in the medium term. So the government should be doing basic economics, cutting taxes, not raising them. And that's how you actually get this cost of living crisis. And that's how we will stop what is potentially a deep recession hitting everybody hard in the face.